Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. Smile through the pain and sorrow. What? Smile and maybe tomorrow you see the sun come shining through. For you, I'm expressing myself over here. Light up your face with gladness, hide every trace of sadness. And although a tear is ever so near, that's the time. You must keep on trying. Smile. What's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile. You just smile.
Man that I ever encountered with, did everything with, was supposed to be my husband, but I was the one that messed it up. Now, God revealed this to me right after I got saved, and he revealed this to me in a dream.
Is that a baby in the back?
And I haven't talked to my first love in like, it has probably been over
that's a baby in the back.
7 years, going on 8 years since I last talked to him. Now, when I was with him for about 7 years, and he was like my childhood boyfriend. And I got with him when I was 13. Yes, I was young. And then we broke up at 18. And then we reconnected when I was 21, and we stopped talking it when I was 22. And when I was 22, he was trying to marry me, and I didn't want to get married. I got scared. And just a little background with me and him. He got saved within the middle of our relationship. He found God in the middle of our relationship, and he used to tell me about what the information and new knowledge that he was getting, and at the time I didn't want to hear it. What my focus was worldly. I wanted to party, I wanted to be with my friends, and then at that time, like, it was like a tug of war with me and him. Like, he was fighting for me, but I was like trying to go astray, kinda. And when we reconnected when I was 21, 22, we were going to church together, and then we were supposed to come up with like a courtship with the elder, and I ended up bailing, and then right after that I had a baby. And at that time, like, I just thought that he was just boring and he didn't want to do nothing. He only wanted to go to church. He didn't want to go out or travel or do anything that I wanted to do at my young tender mind, at my young tender age. And really, I regret it, because I'm 28 now, and like, the problems that we were having weren't problems that I had with other men.
Wanted to be for the streets.
Like, he was the first man that would ever like pray for me, that ever like talk about God. Like, he was the first and only man that like wanted God to be in the center of our relationship. And that was really a blessing, but I took it for granted, and I thought that it was something better out here, me being too selfish and too worldly. And of course I had a baby with another man or whatever.
Hold up.
Not with him, but
what could be better than a guy that places you at the center of his life right after his purpose in God? I'm almost thinking that God actually saved him instead of trying to force you to accept him through the man that was praying for you. What could be greater for a woman than a man that prays for you? If they're honest, they'll tell you that the person that they're supposed to be with, or the person that they were supposed to have been with, they already passed them up. They skipped over him. This is a sad, because we live life like we can respawn and we can redo and we can go back and do it over and stuff. That's not how life works. That's not how God worked. It's messed up. And then she gave her womb, it's probably to somebody that didn't give a fuck about her.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Sheesh, this is crazy.
I just regret it, and like, the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I was watching a video about Tia and Tamara. Well, the famous twins. Tamara, she divorced her husband, and it just seemed like she's spiraling, and she regret her decision, and that's like reminds me of me. Like, I regret my decision.
That's the potential part. Wow. You know, and that's sad that she had to get to that understanding when it was too late. And this is where a lot of y'all fall short, because y'all don't see the potential that's in the man. No one is teaching y'all this. You have to see it on a spiritual level. But y'all look at things on the physical. And this is exactly how the devil wants. It's for y'all to keep thinking y'all want to go out there and have y'all fun at a young age. When your youth is supposed to be finding that husband and being with that one man. But this is where we're falling short, because no one is teaching us this. Soul ties is real. And God is always giving us signs. When your youth is supposed to be finding that husband and being with that one man. But this is where we're falling short, because no one is teaching us this. Soul ties is real. And God is always giving us signs. And that Bible is warning us about women. is teaching men, don't be a simp like Adam. Don't fall behind a woman, no matter what, because she's gonna always use emotions over logic. And as a man, you're supposed to be logical, not emotional. And this is where we fall short, because a lot of us are raised by our women. So we growing into that women tendency of being more emotional from within. And this is where it starts, from within. It's within all of us. So you gotta understand to overstand emotions. Understand emotions to overstand the devil within you. Put aside emotions. You gotta unlearn what you have learned. And a lot of y'all was taught wrong. A lot of y'all wasn't taught by y'all daddies. If y'all was, he didn't teach you right. He was being a simp. So we gotta wake up as people. We don't know who we are, but they tell us who we are every day. We are the chosen ones that they talk about. We have a conscience for a reason. That's our spider senses. That's God conscious. That's what he gave us for a reason, so we can see past the BS and recognize real.
And I know that I'm making this video also is because I know that there's women out there that be like, oh, I want a man that's going to do this, that, and the third, that's going to pay for this and pay for that. Don't you want a man that's going to pray for you? Like, you should want a man that wants to pray for you, that know God, that want God to be in the center, that want to marry you without a doubt. And like, a lot of us got it messed up, and it's really the enemy that made me go astray from him, because he knew that that was that was sent by God. Like, he was supposed to be my husband, and I didn't have to go from man to man to man, from man to man to find him. It was just like right there, like God sent him first, and he had to. The enemy got in my mind, and of course outside people was like,
look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this.
oh, you're not gonna end up being with him. You need to explore it. You need to find out if that's really what you
Other women were in her ear, ruining her life. And then they're not going to be there for you when you get done.
want. And I'm here to tell you, if you have a God-fearing man, a man that's gonna pray for you when things is hard, you got a good man. Regardless of the situation, if you want a man with a bigger bag, help him get a bigger bag. Like, it's really nobody out here for real that's like that. So I'm just saying, like, I'm just coming over here to say, if don't leave him in for 10% of what he don't got. It's not worth it. You don't want to be like me, like feeling like you missed the opportunity. And
That's why I'm preaching.
I don't know if he might come across this video, but I'm sorry.
No, too late.
I didn't know no better.
It's too late.
I was worldly. I was of this world. I loved this world too much at one point in my life, and I changed. Like, I realized he who loves the world don't love God, period.
Talk about
So, like, don't leave your husband.
You had your life already, you ruined it. So now you can be a concubine because you got kids from other men. Any man that get with you got to deal with your baby daddies. They got to see those baby daddies. They got to be concerned whether or not you still fucking your baby daddy, because that still goes on. I knew women that were like that, guys. I knew women that they claimed to be single, but they were still messing around with their baby daddy on the low. Real talk, some crazy ass stuff, bro. It's not cool.